Hello and welcome to Blueprints. This is a roguelike puzzle game that I've seen a few YouTubers like Carnage and such play, and you know what? Looked really interesting to me, so I'm going to give it a go. Let's start a new game here. Dugobomb presents. In association with Raw Fury. A game by Tonda Roz.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, interesting. I wonder if there's a time limit to this game. Blueprints. I like the play on words. Blueprint, blueprints. Day one. And there I am. Okay, so from what I understand is every day the rooms change. Can't keep stuff around. Note here, only open the event of my death. Welcome, Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as the heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lie beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. That is the blueprint. Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. So there we go. I assume we have to get to this antechamber. Here's the entrance hall where we're at. I have no inventory. I could call it a day. From what I understand, these 50 steps here are how many steps you can take throughout the day, and it costs steps to do things. I have, using Steam overlay here, pulled up a notepad, which I'm going to try and keep some notes on, to try and keep track of what I'm doing. So let's look around. Another thing here. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay. Anything else? Clock. All right. Interesting. Now there's some stuff outside as well, which I might save for another day to look around just to see stuff in the grounds. Let's go for my first room now. I'm starting in the middle here, so I want to try and make sure that I give myself paths to go in different directions. So let's go to this one. Here we go. We got the bedroom, a closet, and a hallway. So this has a left turn. This is a dead end. Hallway gives me a bunch of choices. Looks like the bedroom, whenever I enter here, gets 2 extra steps. I can find some odd items in the closet, which could be useful. In the hallway, maybe if I use the hallway, there's no guarantee I'll get either of these again. So you know what? I'm going to use the closet off on the right-hand side here. What do we got here? We got some gems. Got a mask. Sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps instead. Interesting. Any other items? Doesn't look like it. That looks like it. Okay. So now, let's go in the upwards direction. Yeah, now I have very different ones. Lavatory is a dead end. Den gives me a left and right turn. That gives me a key in the nook. This costs 1 gem, if I understand that correctly. Or maybe it just gives me 1 gem. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to choose the den because it gives me some left and right from the front here. So, interesting. Clock. Rank 2. Okay, yeah, there's 1 gem in here, so it gives me an extra gem. That might be important. Let's do that. Den. Get gems. There's gems. Okay. Let's go off to the right here. Oh, there's the bedroom again. There's a shared space and a hallway. Now, if I take a look here, that blocks me off here. Sleeping mask. So I can look at the blueprint map in this corner here. Take the bedroom, it's going to block it off. Hallway gives me a way to get up. Shared space lets me go through. So you know what? Let's do the shared space. Anything interesting in here? Ooh, it's like it's unfinished. Tape gun. Spare room. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. And now here, parlor. I could use that to get around here, or I could go to storeroom because that's at the edge. Or a guest bedroom and get a whole bunch of steps. You know what? I like the storeroom to get keys, money. Oh, this gives me a puzzle piece. And then I could use it to go down to the right. But I am blocking off any way with any of these, any way to go up north or upwards. You know what? I'm going to do the parlor. Try and fill in as much space as I can. What's over here? A key. Okay, wind up key, component, the parlor game. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at this. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor to receive the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we had been in such decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game. When I found the time, and I have included in this letter all the details you need to share with your guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie. Okay, so there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Right, and so there's the boxes. Yeah, okay, so this box says this box is one of the 2 empty boxes. 2 boxes in this room are empty, so that's true. There are 3 boxes well, these are both true. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 of them are empty. So this box could be telling no, one of them has to be lying. So this is not the empty box. So this has to be the one telling the truth. Because the other ones are, yeah, there we go. I got 2 gems. Perfect. Okay. Anything else in here? It doesn't look like it. Nice view outside. All right, is there anything we can put here? A utility closet, a nook, a pantry. So the nook leads back to nothing. Utility closet would be a fine dead end one. There's a breaker box. I'm not sure exactly what that does. Wouldn't mind getting a key because I don't have any more key, or I don't have any keys yet. But you know what? I'm going to do a dead end one with the breaker box. So, interesting. 10. I wonder what that is. Okay. Keycard system on and off. Ooh, okay. What does... Okay. Interesting. Gymnasium's on. Dark room's on. Garage is on. Cabinet doesn't have a switch. Okay. Well, let's head back out. We've got some spots to go over here. Run across to this side. Now, my main problem is I only have these ones, so I got to find something that's going to lead me up. Otherwise, I'm going to close myself off. So we're going to come all the way back to this room. Oh, does it cost a step every time? You know what? Let's go to the nook. If I go back through, does it cost? I'll have to check that. Well, there's the key. And if I go back here, does it cost? It does. Okay. Oh, I just wasted a bunch of steps. Hallway. Hallway would be fine. Chapel's okay. Bedroom is not. So I'll lose a coin, but I don't have any coins. So I'm going to go hallway. Nothing really in here that I can see. Oh, a note here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Red note. Interesting, that takes me back there. Now, here's where, if I don't get something that turns to the right, I'm in trouble. Okay, corridor will work. It requires a gem, but it lets me at least continue on to the north. So I'm going to use that, spend one of my gems to open this up. Oh, a sledgehammer. Can I? Oh, I can take a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Cool. Okay. Anything else in here? So, what room was that? That was the courtyard. Let's say courtyard. And we'll do sledgehammer. Is that how you spell sledgehammer? I hope so. All right, let's go south here because I can put anything. Oh, I can put a closet or a storeroom. Storeroom gives me lots of stuff. Closet requires a gem but gets me 4 items. This gets me some coins at least, so let's do that. Let's do a storeroom. So that's leading off kind of nicely. Okay. There's a coin. Rocking horse. What is that? Battery pack. Provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Okay. There's another key. And there's the gem. Anything else in here? Some funky art. Alright. Where are we going to go this way? Right, probably either the West Wing Hall or the chapel. Definitely don't want to do the nursery because that'll lock everything off. Let's go with the... No, let's go with the chapel. I know it's going to cost me a coin, but that's okay. Is there anything interesting in the chapel? Oh, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go back into the middle here. This way. Okay, we've got a corridor, bedroom, no, don't want to do the guest room. Probably, corridor is always left unlocked. Okay, let's do corridor then. That lets me pass through. Anything interesting in here? Doesn't look like it yet. Oh, I want the fedora. Okay. Don't want to do lavatory. We got the boudoir and we got the kitchen. Well, they both turn off to the right, so that's good. Let's go for the boudoir. Oh, there's a picture there. Chris, oh, there's a safe. Can't look anything at that picture anymore. Okay. Nothing to interact with there. Alright, only direction I can go. Oh, pillow looks like it had a hole through it. Alright. Locksmith. Keys for sale. Interesting. Nursery. Bedroom. Probably going to want to do the bedroom here. Means I'll get some extra steps at least. So let's do that. +2. What about my mask? Oh, okay. It looks like I did get the... I don't know if I did. I wonder who that is. Okay. Oh. Greetings from Reddington. Interesting. I think the problem is I don't know what to keep for notes. Can't open anything there. Nice origami crane. Books. Nope. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. See what we get. Got a rumpus room, got a pantry, and a guest room. Let's go with the pantry. That's gonna give me a bunch of coins. Interesting. Oh, there's a note here too. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have extra guest, wow, exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover the expense, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. There's the leftovers. There's a banana here. Gave me 3 more steps. Great. Okay. Let's go this way. What do we got? That's going to lead to nothing. Passageway might be the way to go because that'll get me off to the right. Combined inventory to create new items. Interesting. I'm going to have to go... Oh, it costs 2 gems, though. Yeah, I do want to open up to the left, though. So let's do that. Interesting. Yeah, those ones are blocked off. Huh, looks like there's some power potential in some of these. Interesting. Okay. And what do we got here? Ooh, security. Let's go for the security since we have the gem. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Interesting. Ooh, cutscene. Cool. Interesting. Rooms I haven't seen, and some I have. Okay, it's just time delayed. This is a little worrisome. All right. Oh, there's a notebook here. Blue memos true, red memos lies. Okay, that's unless written on. Ooh, written by hand. Unless written by hand. Oh, there's a little thing there. Okay, so let's do blue memo. Whoops, I spelled blue. What am I typing? Wow. Let's try it again. Blue. What is going on with myself? Memos. True. And red memos. Lies. And then unless written by hand. I think that's what that says. Okay. Can't interact with the key. Oh, I can interact with this keyboard. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. Nothing in the estate right now. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Lock security medium. Offline mode. Offline mode locked. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., should you expect to see one or two security doors, you should expect to see one or two security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. Well, let's set it to low, and we'll confirm that. What happens when I change to offline mode? This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Well, let's do that. Okay, so I turn off the power somehow, then I should be able to get through security doors. All right. Oh, no, I didn't want to exit. I want to go back in because there's some other stuff. Can I use the... No, I have to use the keyboard. Log into the network. I don't know. Manor. Incorrect password. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and find the password. Okay. A bunch of tapes. Locked door. Anything over here? Coffee and such. Oh. Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's a lie because it's not handwritten. This one, keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. So the further north I go, the more locks there will be and the more security cards, keycards there'll be. I don't have any keycards yet. All right, let's go... Yeah, this way and see what we can get to. Kind of want to pass through. Okay, so none of these are great. Items for sale, guest bedroom. You know what? I'll go for the guest bedroom and get 10 more steps. Takes me up to 46 plus my 5. Well, there's a note here. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, with whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I've always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay, so there's some sort of math game in the... what's this? A key card. Nice. Some sort of math game in the billiards room. So now we got to go back all the way to the chapel. That's a long walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rooms. Let's go. Good thing I got a bunch more steps. I think I want to go left, yep, and then right. And through to the chapel. And here we go. It cost me another coin. Every time you enter the chapel, it costs a coin. That's not good. Okay, good to know, though. I'm going to have to do... well, I could do either the workshop or the kitchen. Food for sale, I only have 3 coins. Let's go for the workshop. Let's bring that, go further up. Gears there. Hacksaw. Oh, a note. Oh, that is a song. I want to take a screenshot of that. How do I screenshot? Let's do... all right. So I think I press F12. Yeah, got a screenshot for on Steam now too. Perfect. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message, well, it's highlighted. Red is of 10 lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is red, the letter is not. Whew, okay. Oh, there's a letter D there. Let's screenshot that too. Okay. And this is the bench. What could I combine? Sledgehammer and a battery pack? And a key card? Nope. I have to combine 3 things? Looks like you have to do 3 things at least. Sledgehammer and battery pack does something. A key card and battery pack do something. No, it's back to sledgehammer and battery pack. Key card, nothing. Sleeping mask and nothing. Looks like you gotta do 3 things, so I don't have a 3rd thing to combine right now. Anything else in this room? Nope. Alright. What do we got now? Conference room, gymnasium, dining room. Okay. Dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Conference room. Whenever items will be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. And gymnasium. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, you lose 2 movement. I think I'm going to grab the dining room. And no meal yet, I don't believe. Nope. Anything to grab here? No. So let's go this way. Oh, it's locked. Is this door locked too? This door is not locked. That leads to the wine cellar to get 3 gems. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Costs a gem. Or a bedroom. This lets me pass around. You know what? I'm going to go to the wine cellar and get 3 extra gems. Oh, what's this? Ivory dice. Plus 2 dice. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. Oh, cool. Okay. Interesting. There's the 3 gems. That looks important. Let's take a picture of that. Good. Back here and off this way. Use one of my keys. And what do we got? Kitchen, billiard room. Oh, I'm gonna oh, this is the end. Because, oh no, billiard room goes left. Okay, so let's do billiard room. Because kitchen is just gonna do me into the corner there. I I could redraw floor plans here, though. You know what? Yeah, let's try that. Great Hall. 7 locked doors. Oh, geez. But that's probably what I want. I have 1 key, though. Oh, it's okay. You know what? That's not good either. That's even worse. Okay, I just messed myself up. Let's go to the commissary, see what we can get. And we'll have 1 more room after this. Ooh, hello. Ah, no power on that. Nothing there. Ooh, some more notes. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password is something. Looks like it starts with an S. I think. Sinclair? No, looks like it ends up with a... Well, it might be an E at the end. Maybe it is Sinclair. I should try that. Without. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Well, no, because that's red and that's a lie. At least I think. Sale days. Annual Maids Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. That's going to be on day 20 and 21. Okay. What do we got here? Gem. Salt shaker. What does that do? I don't know. Shovel. And a key. I only have 3, so I could buy like a gem, which doesn't really matter. Alright, nothing I can buy. Let's see where this last one's going to lead me. Office, billiard room, and bunk room. Well, let's go to the billiard room. I want to see this puzzle they were talking about. It's blocked off. So yeah, this is it. I'm now closed myself in. Okay. Anything behind here? Nope. Oh yeah, I was talking about darts. So, well, that's a 10. Okay. What do I click on? 20? Is that a plus? Okay, what would that be? That's in... Is that 2 times? 20 times 3 is 60. That's not right. I have no idea. What number could that be? I don't know darts well enough to know this. Divide by 3? No, it doesn't give me an even number. Let's try 7, though. Incorrect. So 10. This is obviously plus. 20 plus 8. Or 12 plus 8, 20. 20 times 3 is 60, but there's no 60. 20 plus 2 3s, 26, no. 20 minus 3, 17. Let's say it's minus. That was a good guess, so that's minus. 15 minus 6 would be 9. Okay, we got a new one. 2 times 5. So this is plus, minus, times, divide, maybe. Let's do 2 times 5 and see if it's 10. It is. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Times 3 is 18. Ooh, okay, I figured it out. Oh, I got 2 keys out of it. That's kind of cool. However, completely useless because I can go nowhere now. I have no way out of any of these, so I have to call it a day. Are you sure you want to call it a day? Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory have been reset. I gotta call it. One day in the estate down. So this is all the stuff. Total rooms 24, rank reached 6, steps taken 42, items found 5. All right. We're going to save and continue. And day 2, the start. All right, I think with that, I will actually call it a quits for this episode. One day, and it's a good introduction to the game, I think. If you enjoyed yourself, please like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.